for you. And when Chris showed up, I said, damn, I got to come back here and get you.
Oh, yeah. I left for a few minutes because I had to take out the garbage, and Chris was calling me. Chris was like, come on, man, log in, fix my keyer. So I came back, I fixed his keyer, and Rubber Jay helped me out a lot today. I can't take nothing from him, but it was a dual effort. I ended up fixing it myself and then trying to fix his, so... I did, but I got a big old screen. Listen. I got a screen, so I don't actually get close to my microphone. I'm probably about 3 inches. The screen keeps me away from my microphone, so I don't get real close like the rest of these guys. And you know, Richie's probably got salami and pasta and friggin' sports all up in his mic. Me, I can't.
Gabagool. Oh no, I don't, Dave. Oh no, I don't eat. I don't eat at the radio by the microphone. This microphone cost me too much money to do that, and I also got the big windscreen in front of it. But nope, I don't. Not this microphone. When I go on the RE20, that's a junk mic. I can talk and eat on that one. I don't care. I got the big windscreen on it. You know the what do they call that? The windscreen. But not this microphone. This microphone, no way, it costs more than my Anon. Well, about as much as the Anon. Is that what you said, Dave?
I didn't say anything, but I hear you, Rich. I hear you. Okay, you guys carry on. Like you said, I'm going to go to 75. I don't know where I'm going to end up, so I'm going to listen around, see where you guys settle in, and the wife is making some food here, so I'm going to go eat a little food. Did I tell you, I lost 14 pounds in 1 month, so I'm doing good.
During the holiday season, you lost 14 pounds during the holiday season. Either you got a bad cook in the house, or you got cancer. So which one is it?
Well, it's neither, thank God. Got me knocking on wood, you bastard. No, just trying to lose a few pounds, man. So I've been kind of started this keto stuff and been just cutting down and, trying to avoid some of the bad habits here. Because I got up around 260. That's not me. I'm in real good shape, but I started to put on the, as Dave would call it, the spare tires. So, I lost 14 pounds. Only place I lost it is in the spare tire here. So if I can lose another 13 to another 20 pounds, I'll be happy.
I'm down 25 pounds. You know what? I was best. You know what? For my height and the way I was built, I was best around 230 anyway. So that's about right. Anyway, Dave, no, I don't wish you cancer at all. God forbid. God bless you. Hope you well. Keep your health. And I just figured I'd throw that in to be a little wise guy. But I'll catch you down on 80 in a little bit.
Sounds good, Rich. No, I know. But, I'm Catholic and I'm superstitious. So you know how that goes.
Like Paulie. Remember Paulie from the Super? It's good to metastasize.
Oh, I love Paulie. Yeah, he's one of my faves. I love that show, man. It's unfortunately they don't come out with any good shows anymore. When they do, they kill everybody off. It's just Hollywood. What a waste. Okay, guys. QSY and 1DRS.
We made the show. It was fun. The landscaper scene, the scene with Chrissy, the woods. Paulie was hilarious. He was hilarious. All right, I'll catch you later. See you on 80.
Yeah, a while ago we heard that about Carter.
Yeah, I was
you ever see The Sopranos?
He's 100 years old. Are you kidding me? Good for him. 100 years old.
I don't think double with me, Dave. I asked Gary if he's seen The Sopranos.
Too happy.
A little bit unbelievable. He's 100 years old.
I did hear that. And JID, so KB1W1.
And 2TRX. I think this is the triple network. We're going to call this the triple network. QSL?
Me too, Ziggy.
Oh yeah, everybody's tripling.
I'm tripping.
See how quiet it got after Dave left?
Gary. The triple network.
You know, when Dave comes on, I gotta say, he puts some spunk into the frequency.
Last thing I
You know, he's the big man on the totem pole, and we all try to chop him down. So we all transmit when Dave transmits to show who the big guy is.
Oh no, I'm not that guy. I'm not the big gun. Alan is the big gun. KC2 TVS. Alan. Mr. Big Gun, pick it up.
He shut it off. He said he couldn't take it anymore.
Hey, he said you kept doubling, Dave.
Yeah, I was only doubling, Gary. Most of the time it's tripling. So he wasn't too bad. He said the doubling didn't bother him. It was the tripling that bothered him.
Not to mention the idiots that are 1 KC away.
I don't hear him.
Yeah,
I just notch him out. That's all.
Well, the guy was talking Cuba. He said about Cuba. He was talking all about Cuba. So whether they're there or not, I don't know. Now, when these boys, Jay, are you still here? Oh, they probably went to 33, 44, or 54.
33, they don't get on 33 on Sunday evening because there's a net that's usually
since this morning, and this is where I've landed. To work on 0 to 500 hertz, and then another year for the rest.
No, it sounds really good. Okay, I just seen you on the band adapter, so I set up, and good evening, Rich, and I don't know who else is out here, but I was just checking to see where everybody is. 7209 is out of control right now. We got that place crazy, so I was like, okay, I gotta go eat dinner, and I thought I'd just pop up here, and I seen you, so I thought I'd say hi. But good evening, and hello to the other gentlemen, whoever else is listening. I'm gonna QSY down the band and figure out where I'm gonna start some trouble tonight. N1 DRS right outside of Boston.
All right, listen, is your email on QRZ?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to send you a funny audio recording from about 30 minutes ago. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, sounds great. Take care, Rich. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all that good stuff.
All right, Rich. Yeah, and Danny was here, but he had an issue. He had a reboot.
His name's Rich, right? Or am I calling him the wrong name?
No, it's Richard. He goes by Richard. But I don't think I think he stepped away.
Okay, yeah, no worries. I was just saying Merry Christmas, all that good stuff.
Well, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you, David.
Okay, so I'm gonna board. So I think I'm gonna text Frank a middle finger.
Last time I talked to Frank, he was telling me about his UFO experience.
Oh, I've been harassing the hell out of him. I'm thinking about buying a giant UFO you fill up full of helium, and it's like $700 on Amazon. I'm going to buy one.
Someone did post 2 videos today in broad daylight, 2 friggin' military drones. You can see, I'll send that to you too. These things are flying over houses in New Jersey. And documents were released that Fauci wanted to spray breathable vaccine out of drones in 2018.
Yeah, Vaxi does some stuff like that. He better find a new hiding spot for him. We're coming for him.
He gave a very bad name to all Italian Americans. I'm very disappointed.
He's a waste. I agree. like I said, it's crazy. I don't want to get into the whole politics thing. I've been trying to dodge that all day. But, yeah, man, like I said, my youngest and stuff, they were like, oh, you got to get her. I'm like, we're not vaccinated. She'll be fine. She's got no health, guidelines. She's healthy. We were like, no way. And look at all these people now are starting to have problems.
Yep, you got that right. All right, let me find you this file. I'm going to email it to you right now. It's like 2 minutes. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, and real quick, is this thing clean? Everything clean on the pen adapter? We good?
I was waiting because there's a digital signal above 4 and there's guys below us. Yes, you're clean as a whistle. And I'm also watching you on the Connecticut Mass SDR. You're clean there as well.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, carry on. All the best.
All right, Dave. Talk to you later.
Yeah, Doug, that was hilarious.
Yeah, what an ass.
But did this just happen?
Yeah, like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I guess some people see it. Same thing happened to a few. It was Caesar, myself, and Anthony and someone else. We were in the lower part of 40, and I've talked to him before. You know who it is? I can't remember his call, but his name is Jay, and. We were all clean. I mean, and he was chirping that we were 4K wide. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, does he have a K call? He's an older guy.
Yeah.
I think he's the one who always says he's monitoring and recording.
I used to hear him up on 7222.
We really can't blame ourselves. We're in a We're in a hobby with radio operators. There's going to be a lot of losers out there.
Roger that. So how are you enjoying the holidays? Are you enjoying the time off there, Doug?
Yep, they're coming to an end. I got 3 days left. I go back Thursday. But the wonderful, and I'm saying that facetiously, President Jimmy Carter just passed away today. So I'm sure there'll be a National Day of Mourning. Maybe they'll make it Thursday, and I won't have to go back till Friday.
Yeah, when did I see that, actually? I got the notification. Man, I didn't know he was 100. Yeah, God bless him. 100 years old.
Yeah, they wheeled him in to vote for Kamala Harris. He looked like a corpse last month when they wheeled him in. There was like no life to his body. He didn't freaking vote for anyone. Someone checked it off for him. Not what it looked like. No way. He was in a wheelchair that was fully reclined like a bed, and they were pushing him around.
VA3 KBs.
Hello, DJ.
Once you get that old, man, you like exactly like you start looking very frail.
I have a book about the Secret Service. It was written by a Secret Service agent, retired. And he said Carter was a big fraud. He'd come to work very early, making it look like he was going to the office early, and he slept for another hour in the office. Then he went to work, so he was a fraud.
I think he's the second worst president we've had in the modern generation. I think he's right above Biden.
Hey, DJ?
Yeah?
How are you?
What's that?
I said, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine. Rained all day here today. 49 degrees, and yeah, it's when you look at the weather map, well, you've probably seen it. It's just been kind of swirling like a huge hurricane.
Oh yeah, it was a big system. We were actually going to head down to Toronto today, And we just called it off. So we're going to go tomorrow. I got to go see the G parents. It was pretty nasty all day with the rain.
Yeah, I actually drove the the CRV hybrid out of the garage and left it outside to get washed.
Yeah, gotcha. Hey, Doug, I was talking to a guy up on 20 meters today, and he was saying something about Flex having some major issues right now. Is that true?
Not any new ones that I'm aware of, but I also don't follow it that closely. I think they've been real slow in getting some of these 8000s out, and I don't think adaptive pre-distortion is anywhere in the horizon. They were supposed to get it out actually like today. They said late December, early January. So I don't know. What did he say the issues were?
Yeah, I should have elaborated more. It wasn't so much, technical issues. It was more on the logistics side and service side. Apparently, I guess people are asking for their money back, but even the people that aren't asking for any money back, just the service, the communication, and apparently no refunds or something. I'm not sure.
Well, I think I got to go on the page. I think people it's weird. Some people who ordered the radio at Hamvention still haven't received it, but people that ordered it like 2 months ago have gotten it already.
Okay, so that's exactly what I heard. That's what he said, because this guy lived right by Dayton, and he said a few people that he went with there put in orders, and yeah, you're dead on with that. So I don't know. I don't know what the situation is. But what is the main difference between a 6000 and the 8000? What have they done?
I don't know. It's got a faster FPGA. The onboard computer's faster. I don't think you'll feel it. I don't think you'll feel it or see it while you're using the radio. The big difference is that it's ready for adaptive pre-distortion. But that will only work when they get the software updated. And they're really shady, because the night that they did their presentation in Dayton, they said that software was not going to be available until August of 2025. Then I made a video about it, and they said they never said that. And they scrubbed the friggin' internet and removed any reference to that date. That's like a little sick, okay? Because I'm just a hobbyist. And then they, the most recent statement was that it would be available at the end of December, early January. So I don't think they're going to get it. I think they're having an issue because Dr. Warren Pratt owns the patent or the copyright on that software. And I think that's why we're the only ones that have it, because he opened it up for open source, so Thetis can use it, because you don't have to pay for Thetis. But guess what? You got to pay for the damn upgrades from Flex. So you can't charge for open source. And I bet that's the hiccup they're having.
That sounds logical.
It's embarrassing, honestly. You know, all of these guys, Yaesu, Kenwood, ICOM included, they have to do more R&D into the software. I mean, that's where it's at, and that's where it's lagging with a lot of these companies. I don't know. I also heard that the Anon or Apache Labs was recently purchased under new ownership from, I'm not 100% on this, but I heard from the old owner from MFJ, or even, what's the other one? It's on the tip of my tongue. Not TX Engineering. Did you hear about that?
No. I did not hear about that. I'm not saying it's not true, but none of that would be public. Let me see. Let's see, no, it's nowhere on their website. And hold on. All they did do, Danny, about 3 months ago, they opened a location in California. So they want to have a U.S. address. They're not selling the radios out of there yet. It is a hub for any repairs that are needed or returns. And it also helps them probably get FCC approval quicker on new products if they're domiciled in the USA. But the G2 that I bought about a month ago, that shipped in 4 days from order. So I paid them the money, and it shipped 4 days later. And that came still from India.
Yeah, QSL, Doug. V3DHG at the 30. I guess we missed a little bit there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just rumors or crap that I heard. But yeah, very good. I do want to get one. I want to try. I was mentioning to DJ. I still want to try diversity receive on my end here, just to see how it would. And it's been something for years. I've wanted to get in a non. For that, just because in the subdivision here, all kinds of houses and noise around me.
If I don't use it here because I'm not motivated to use it because I have a very low noise floor, though it would improve even my low noise floor. I did use it at the last QTH on the 43-foot vertical. I ran a loop on the ground, and that was my diversity antenna. If I was going to do it again, especially now that I run a doublet, if I was going to do it again, I would use a vertical antenna as a diversity antenna. I wanted to hear even more noise than my current antenna hears.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. That makes sense. So you wanted to use the vertical as the phase antenna.
Yep, that's what I would do. And I could just throw that like on the side of the house, right outside the shack. But like I said, my noise floor, it's an S4 or 5 at most. So I'm pretty good here.
Yeah, that's nice. DJ, what's your noise level right now?
S7S. I don't go by the meter. It's dead quiet. There's just a light hiss. It's dead quiet though. So the meter, I don't go by what it is.
Yeah, DJ. Hold on. DJ's right about that. With these Anons, we don't look at the meter for the noise floor. So if I was on a Yaesu right now, my noise floor would be like S4. We look at the pan adapter. So my noise floor is minus 125 dB. So what would that be in S units?
Yeah, no, I know. I just wanted to see what he was at compared to mine. Yeah, you're much lower though than I'm at minus 120, 119, minus 120. So I guess we're about the same, DJ. I mean, if you're around 7 to 8 S units, we're around the same.
So my noise floor is 107.
107?
Yeah, that's what mine used to be at my last house. I used to be 100.
And what are you at now, Doug?
125. I used to be 100, and that's why I had to use diversity.
Posted a picture.
Hey Doug, I don't know if did you get my message on Signal there? I think it was earlier today or yesterday.
Yeah, the reason I haven't answered you about the efficiency is because I just moved all my equipment to a rack behind all my monitors. I can't see the damn amp. So I have to because you have to be transmitting. You know what? I could do a two-tone right now. You want me to two-tone it and tell you the efficiency?
Nah, don't worry about it. Yeah, another time. Did you get were you able to get the CAT controller, or at least the screen? I don't even know if he offers that. Were you able to get the screen up on the amp screen up on your computer screen?
No, and I don't know if you could do it with this one. You'll have zero issue interfacing. Well, you have a VK amp, you know. It's very easy to interface with the Hermes, not so much with the G2.
Yeah, no, I already did the band, the auto band cable. I already did that. I was just wondering if there's another way to actually CAT control it.
I don't know. It's the same exact amp you have, except I think I have an extra pallet.
Yeah, there's 2 pallets and the extra 4. I think there's 8 in total in yours. Yeah, something's off here. Something. Just give me a second.
I opened the amp up the other day to do an annual cleaning, and to my surprise, there was like 0 dust inside it. But I blew it out anyway. There was a little dust on the fan blades. I wiped it off, just a little isopropyl, and that was it. She's good to go. So it's interesting, I'm waiting on this RF kit amplifier, which is now going to be owned by a different company. So I ordered it about 2 weeks ago, and they told me it'll ship in 4 to 5 weeks. So let's see what happens.
Did you get any new information from them?
No, I asked the guy in the U.S. Who distributes it a couple of questions, some concerns I had, and he put me at ease, so no, I'm just waiting for it.
Nice. So your plan is to go full, pretty much full remote?
Well, it will be technically, yeah. It'll be fully remote. It'll just be in the other side of the room on a rack, and then everything's going to be over the LAN. But I haven't set it up on this computer yet, but I did it on the old one. I'm able to remote into this thing from anywhere in the world and use the G2 without the. Eventually, I'll be able to do that with just the G2. I won't need any extra software, but I don't know. They're probably a year out from that. So, and it works flawlessly, and it's Voodoo audio.
Does the G2 have a server built in?
Oh, well, it's got a computer built in, so it can host. It can be its own host. It can be its own server, and that's going to be the benefit over Flex, because you got to use Flex's server when you remote. Here, you'll just do it all yourself local.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've seen a few of them actually come up on. I'm not on there that often, but I'll scroll through Marketplace and on the Anon group. I've seen actually quite a bit of those G2s for sale recently. I'm not sure why.
Well, I saw a couple of them on the Anon page. There's a couple of guys there that are obsessively buy SDR radios. There's this one guy he's got a 7000, a G2, a Hermes Light 2, a Square SDR, some Italian, is it Italian? It might be Spanish, a Lotto or some other SDR. He keeps buying all these SDRs, and then he keeps flipping them and selling them. I don't know. I've had no problems with mine. I don't know anyone who's had a problem with it. I know when they first were released, they kind of sold them before, like, the software was ready for them. So like Richie, who lives near me, I'm sure you've spoken to Richie. He's like one of the first guys to own a G2, and he had to figure that damn thing out from like scratch. All I know is that compared to the 7000, I have no pure signal issues. Protocol 2 runs natively on it. Where on the 7000, it's actually Protocol 2 is actually beta. It just works, and I don't even use the Pi SDR or any of that. Thetis is too good. I just use Thetis.
Yeah, I know. Did you have the one with the screen or without?
No screen.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that Pi software.
It's all right. You know, it's really designed for touchscreen. So I played with it. It works better on like a small screen that you're touching with your finger. It's a little clunky when you're using a mouse, and it's larger on a monitor screen. You know, it's designed for the radio to be standalone with the screen. So it would make sense that it's more comfortable being operated that way. I just want to let you know, so during this entire QSO, which is us pretty much going back and forth, the hottest this amp gets is about 41 Celsius. How hot does yours get?
Well, right now I'm at 30, and it's pretty stable. I've seen it go up to about 40 when I get a little bit long-winded. Fairly rarely. It's happened maybe 2 or 3 times. And so, you know, I'm still transmitting, obviously, and I'm still at 30. But when does your fan kick in? Does it go in at about 40?
Yeah, right around 40. Well, it's always on, but when it goes into overdrive, it's around 40. Maybe 38, 39, somewhere around there. And obviously you can adjust it, but I never adjusted it. And yeah, it's running right now. I just looked under the desk. So I've got an 8-foot dining room table. That's my radio desk. And it's 8 feet long, and it's probably 3.5 feet deep, maybe almost 4 feet deep. And right now on this desk, all I have is 3 monitors, a microphone, my digital mixer, keyboard, and mouse. And then behind the desk, I have one of those metal racks, not like a server rack, like a Home Depot rack. And on the bottom shelf, I've got the heavy-duty 70-amp power supply. And then above that, I've got the amp on the right and the G2 on the left. And on the rack above that, I'm going to put my home server, which I was supposed to build this week. I don't know if I'm going to get around to it.
I got to go put some pellets in the pellet stove for Carol. I'll be back. VA3 KBC.
All right, DJ, come on back.
See when you get back, DJ. So yeah, nice and clean setup, Doug. Yeah, that's what I wanted to keep here, is eliminate a few things and just become a little bit cleaner, more efficient. I'm really liking this HL2 and VK combo. It just, it's been running great. It's been running really good, and then the HF Auto's been fantastic as well. So yeah, really liking and enjoying this combo.
Yeah, if I didn't start with Apache Labs, I'd probably be running one of those, especially with these amps that we have. Even the RF kit, any of them. You can just switch the pad or pull the pad, and you got to be careful if you pull the pad. Well, you got to be careful if you switch the pad too. But yep, 5 watts in, legal limit out. Not too shabby.
Yeah, I'm super impressed. Yeah, no pad with this one. So I guess it's from what I remember, it's is it 2 dB or the times 3 dB rule, which is half the power, or times 2 of the power, or plus or minus, right? So 100 watts, 3 dB pad would be 50, and then 6 would be another times 2 of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know what the equation is. I know, like 17 to 20 watts in gets me legal limit out on this one. And he told me he was going to make it standard.
Oh, that's what I wanted to ask. What is your, and I know that you can set it for your max in the settings. On your on the lowest setting on your slider, what's the minimum wattage you can do?
Hold on 1 second. I'm just ordering something. Give me 1 second, then I'll answer that.
No problem. VE3DAG for ID at the 50.
KB2 UKA. I just ordered a CPU tower stand because my tower right now is on the floor, which I have a sound dampening rug. And that means the power supply is trying to suck air up from the rug. So that's not good. So I want to get it off the floor a few inches.
Yeah, I used to have it set up like that. I prefer it, me personally, just on the desk. It's just near the ground. There's just so much more, dust and crap, especially if you're, stepping around and whatnot. But yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. So what's the minimum wattage you can do on the lowest setting, Doug?
I don't even know. Let's see. Hold on.
W4 dealer.
Hey, good evening, Dom.
Hello, Danny, Doug. Art, you in there?
Test 1, 2, 1, 2.
Who's that?
Oh, that's Doug. He's just testing something.
Yeah, that was me. So when I set it to 1, Danny, I can do 0.2 watts.
Wow, that's okay. That's impressive.
And that is all adjustable inside of Fetus also if you go to the PA settings. So I can change those numbers in there and probably get it down to 0.1 watt if I wanted to.
Yeah, I don't know if you can go lower. I might be wrong, but I know you can set your max limit on the slider. So, for instance, your full drive on the slider.
And hello, Dom.
Let's say 10 watts or so. Maybe you can go back. I'm not sure, but that's good to know. Okay, good.
Yep. And hello, Dominic.
Hey,
Doug. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I have it set now. I can't put my drive above 20. And 20 gets me about 17 to 20 watts out. Now, what Art does, Art sets it where 100% drive is his, whatever wattage he needs for his lux. 20 watts, 15 watts, whatever it is. You can also do that.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah, so you don't have it set up like that? I know you get the air on the amp, but just, that's what I would do also.
No, so if you right-click on the drive slider, I have it set that no matter how high I put the slider, it doesn't go above 20.
Okay, gotcha, yeah.
Hey, Dom, did you hear that asshat on that recording?
No, what recording?
Go listen to it. It's like an hour back on Signal. It's an audio recording I put up there.
Okay.
I'm looking nice and clean to you, Danny, right? KB2 UKA. Danny, you still there?
Yeah, Yeah, I'm here.
I'm looking cleany on the waterfall and the pan adapter, right?
Yeah, give me some more.
This is KB2 UKA, Fort Salonga, New York.
You're good. You have some. I have some weird noise up right at 4K. But no, I zoomed in and you're very clean.
No, there's guys right up against us on 95. They're probably light on you. They're light on me. They're down south.
Yeah, then there's guys right in between their passband. I see that also. Did you see that? Not in ours, but in theirs.
Yeah, they like to talk on top of each other. It's so strange.
They're from the south. That's what they do there.
Better be careful. Dominic's down south.
Yeah, that's not really south, though, is it?
Well, it is South Carolina. It's pretty damn south. I drove through there about 3 years ago. We had airline tickets to Florida to go to Disney, and I had gone for a psychic reading from a very, very high-end psychic who's very well known, and it was actually the second time he had read me. And this dude's always on point, and he goes to me, "You used to take flying lessons, didn't you?" And I go, "Yeah, I did." He goes, "Yeah, don't ever do that again." And he had also spoken about the month of June right before that, and that was when we were flying. And even though I was not flying the plane, I'm like, I'm not getting on a damn plane in the month of June. So I canceled the airline tickets, and we drove to Florida. And I got South Carolina is definitely the South.
Wow. How did he know about the plane thing?
He's a psychic. Look him up, John Edward, very famous psychic. In fact, he used to have a TV show when we were kids.
So before he mentioned that, was there any type of conversation or topic about you doing anything to do with planes?
Nope, you tell him nothing. And that was a semi-private reading. It's very expensive. It was me and like 5 other people in a room. And he had, what happened was, Danny, the reason why I went back to him, let's see what year, it's going to be 2025. So about 12 years ago, I was living in Connecticut, and my wife's friend calls her up and says, "I've got tickets at the Hartford, Connecticut Convention Center to see John Edward. I have 2 extra tickets. Do you want to come?" And we said, okay. And I had seen him on TV as a kid. And we go into this big conference room. There must have been 500 to 1,000 people in the room. And he says the way this works is I'm gonna get a feeling, and I'm gonna know something, and I'm gonna know what part of the room I'm being told this about. And he friggin' brings up something that I look at my wife and I go, "That's us." And I waited a few seconds, and what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to stand up. And I waited a few seconds. I'm like, screw it. And I stood up, and he did a live reading on me in front of everyone in this room. And he knew things that no one would know. He knew my brother's birthday, who passed away, was May 21st. He knew my brother loved someone in the family very, very much who had the same birthday as my brother, and that was correct. He knew stuff. He knew stuff that was going to happen with me and Amanda that happened 2 years later about having babies. That it was unbelievable. So then when the private reading came up, I got an email from him. I jumped on it. So he knew so much crap that I wasn't getting on a plane in the fact that he mentioned flying and the month of June in the same sentence.
That's scary and wild at the same time. Wow. What? No Teresa Caputo for you?
People swear by her too. What's funny is he's local on Long Island also. His office, and I didn't learn this until after he read me, his office is about 3 minutes from the house I grew up in.
Wow. What's this guy's name? I'm going to jot it down.
Oh, just put it in Google. He's probably the most famous guy doing that stuff. It's John Edward.
Yeah, that old guy in that recording, he didn't know. And in his defense, he is like 83 years old or something.
Yeah, but he's also, I've heard him over the last month, Dominic, fighting with somebody, because I remember looking him up on QRZ.
Where was that? Here?
Yeah, it was right here. Right here. He came and yelled at me he was like 2.7 bandwidth, but he was above 4 megahertz with IMD. And he's like, I'm watching you on a scope. You're more than 3K. I go, you heard me. I said, yeah, I am more than 3K. And then he goes, well, you're out of band. I'm not out of band.
Yeah. When they say scope, what they mean is they went up to 4,000 while in lower sideband, and that's where they said they still heard you because they were still listening in lower sideband. And you'd have to go into 4 megahertz, the same width, so as you're receiving. So if you're receiving at 2.4, you'd have to go above 4,000 by 2.4. And they don't seem to grasp that. You can tell them that till you blue in the face. They don't get it. You know, they're thinking it's an AM signal. It's using a KC and a half one way or KC and a half the other way, or in your case, 2 KCs one way, 2 KCs the other way. And they think that it's going in both directions. They don't understand lower sideband is from 399 down. They don't get that.
No, they don't get that. And just to be safe, even though I see it on the Kiwi SDR, the other thing you could do is go to 4 megahertz and go to upper sideband and see if you hear any scratches. There's nothing there.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can do that right here, actually. You go upper sideband here and just move the hair, the VFO a hair, and you won't hear nothing.
Yep, you won't hear a damn thing. So he's going to report me because he mentioned Rolly. He's going to report me, and I'm going to get a letter, and then I got to call Rolly, and I got to play him the video, and it's so stupid.
He already knows about this, that we're up here on this part of the band. He's already figured that out. This guy won't be the first one to say that and do that. Is M4QNT in here?
No, but Richard was in here before. Richard, what happened to you?
VA3 KBC, I'm back.
Well, now it's a party. Dominic is back.
DJ.
Good evening, gentlemen.
And I meant DJ, not Dominic, though you are Donald.
You guys doubled and tripled.
That means it's a real party.
Good evening, gentlemen. It's 50 degrees here.
V3 DAG at the top of the hour.
KB2 UKA.
W4D1.
We got some major fog here.
Yeah, the whole, I think everything north of like Maryland has been under fog all day.
Some pellets, and I could hear it raining. Well, in the sunroom, when you're in the sunroom, you sure hear it raining. So I opened the garage door to see how the vehicle was looking, getting washed nicely.
Well, that storm that came through here, it came by fast, but the rain was blowing horizontal.
Ew.
Yeah, we're not.
Lucky horizontal.
It's almost dead calm. It's just a light drizzle.
Yeah, it got a little bit heavier for us, but pretty much the same thing here, DJ. But the fog is insane right now.
Well, it got heavy rain, and then it went, just a little sprinkle, and then heavy rain again, up and down.
All I know, if it was snow, it would be a lot of snow.
I'll be right back. KB2 UKA.
Yep. I think Dougie will be right back. Yeah, thank goodness it's that still. So DJ, did you end up ordering that card?
Yeah, and I ordered a couple of Yeti mugs. Carol wanted a new drinking thing, so I ordered the Yeti with the handle, the 30 ounces. So because she drinks this Element, and she needed something new to put it in because her other one was getting kind of dilapidated. So I figured, well, I'm going to order it and I'll give it a try, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, I guess it doesn't, but I think it will.
All right, I'm back. KB2 UKA.
Welcome back.
And Dominic and Doug, I told I told Danny, I have to get a new cell phone. I have to get a new iPad. The iPad I have is Carol's old one. The camera doesn't work anymore, and I can't get on some of the websites. It's slow loading up. My iPhone, the battery doesn't last very long, and the plug in the bottom where you plug it in to charge it is getting. You really got to make sure it's plugged in good and put the phone down gentle so it doesn't unhook. So I've got a few other things I have to invest in.
Hey DJ, what iPhone version is that?
I think this one's 7.
The reason, did you say 7?
I'm on the side for a sec.
Okay, Doug, did you say 7? Okay. Anyways, the reason why I asked DJ, number one, and I did it with my kids' phones. They used to be my wife and I's phones. I think they were 11s. So, anyways, it is a little bit of a pain. It's not the easiest, but with that said, you can order batteries, and actually the batteries that they have now, these aftermarket ones, they're pretty decent. The ones I got were 4,200 milliamp. I think the ones that came with the phone are like 3. Obviously improved the life tremendously, number one. And then number two, if that phone, and I know what you mean about the lightning cord, the stupid connections, they just go awry sometimes. But if that phone does the magnetic charging from the back, just grab one of those flat top chargers where you put it down and it starts charging. But it all depends on what iPhone it is.
It's the iPhone 8 Plus. You have to get, I believe, an 11, I think, for the charging, and that's what the vehicle has. My Honda CR-V, it's got a spot where you put it there and it charges, but this one won't do it. So what I've got 2 things saved on Amazon, and that's probably what I'll get it from them, because let me just get it up here. Yeah, the Apple iPhone 11, 64 gigabytes, red, fully unlocked, renewed, and it's 410. And then the Apple iPad 9th generation, it's 10.2-inch, it's 64 gigabytes, it's 329. You might say 330. But see that Apple 11, it's got the better camera, and I think it's also the one that you can charge remote.
Who's your carrier? You have Bell Rogers?
I'm with Rogers.
So obviously you're thinking of buying it outright?
Yeah, I just get refurbished from Amazon.
Yeah. Well, they recently had some really good deals during Black Friday, and I'm sure this week as well. I don't know what you pay per month, but they had some really good deals. So I ended up grabbing the 16. That's the newest one, not the Pro, not the Pro Max, just the regular 16. And the financing comes up to about $12 a month, and we ended up getting a deal with them. I think it was $55 a month for pretty much 80 or 100 gigs, and then that's all shared. Well, I get 100 gigs, my wife gets 100, and then my boys, they get a few gigs, and we can all share it. But I mean, sometimes doing the financing, and I know what you mean, buy it outright, but I mean, this way it's fairly minimal. I mean, you're not going to notice $10-12 a month, right?
Yeah, I used to get the card, and since I had the card so long, monthly card. I got it. It's wet here. I got it.
You okay, DJ?
There, hello? Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I was climbing up a little bit. So I was buying the monthly card, but since I was doing that for so many years, they gave me this deal, so I was paying $48 a month, and I had, I think it was unlimited calling, and I forget how much minutes for texting and that, and then they bumped that up. I got, I think, unlimited texting, and I forget, unlimited calls and that too, so it's $60.29 a month I pay.
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, it's not bad. That's pretty good. We're getting there, but Dom, what's your average cell phone plan there, and what does it cost?
$25 a month.
Yeah, see what I mean? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, we're hosed here in Canada.
I know some people here still paying over $100 a month, and I asked them, I don't know. V3 DHE at the 10.
You could spend over $100 a month. I don't know why people do, but I have Visible. It's called Visible. It's on the Verizon network, and get unlimited everything.
Yeah, I know that, and same thing here. I mean, people spend it. It's not like they're gonna call you or send you a letter in the mail saying, "Hey, sir, we got a really good deal right now. We'll give you what you're paying for $50 a month." I mean, no, they want your money.
Well, you can get a $49 a month deal and have international calling. What you need to do is get a phone number from the United States. Use somebody's address and get a phone number. And once you have the phone number, you can keep and take it with you no matter what provider you go to. And then you can just pay for the international fee, the $49.
Yeah, your plan is usually North America wide, right?
My plan is $25 a month, and what it gives me is occasional international calls. So I can make an occasional call internationally. So, but if I go and get the higher level tier, I can have international calls.
And what do you get for data?
Unlimited.
Wow. Yeah, we're capped. Well, it will give you whatever it is your plan is. Let's say if it's 5, 10, 15, 100. But after that allowance, you get throttled down to whatever it is.
Oh, right.
Which is pretty stupid, but anyways, Doug, you back in there?
I think Dwayne's antenna got damaged by wind.
Ooh.
Yeah, the mast is bent.
Oh, is that what that picture was? I thought that was some type of fiberglass. That's no good.
Well, I think one of the antennas up there had to come down anyway. I mean, not like that, but
Well, that's his. He can drop that tower down anyhow, right?
Yeah, he has to drop it anyway. He's got a bad balance up on one of the antennas. But he didn't need that pole bending.
Yeah, some of this tension that you get on these wires, especially if you have, like over 100 feet of copper wire, it really adds to the weight.
Yeah.
Good evening, gentlemen. KF4OUH.
Man, what's up?
Not much.
Yeah, I'm trying to find an air cooler for the new processor I'm going to be ordering. I ordered a solid-state drive for the old computer so I could speed up so I could remotely go in there like lightning. I want to get a new processor and cooling fan for this one. And the cooling fans that I'm finding on Amazon and on eBay are from China. I want to buy something here that's not blooming expensive. I mean, these are like anywhere just under $100. If I turn around and I find something like Tiger Direct and it's a USA-made company, it's like, $190.
Yeah, good luck with that, though.
I really don't want to buy it off of eBay. I'm trying to avoid using eBay.
Do you guys have Newegg?
Yeah, but they don't have the fan. This is actually an exact replacement that'll fit in my case. And I don't know. Let me go over to Newegg. Newegg or Tiger Direct. One of them is out of business.
Yeah, I remember Tiger Direct. I haven't heard that name in a long time. Newegg is still around.
I think I ordered my Western Digital Black solid-state drive from them. That should be here in a few days.
All right, guys. Sorry, I had a phone call. KV2 UKA.
Well, I'll come back.
And my wife and daughter are going to be home soon. They made me order a pizza, and I'm probably going to be off the air in a few minutes.
Is it going to be a good pizza?
I'm on Long Island. Of course it is.
I wish. Yeah, we had some Chinese food here today.
Well, we have the best Chinese and the best pizza.
What do you guys usually get? Thin crust, or you get the deep dish?
We got the way we order a pie here. See, I even use the word pie. So here's the exact phone call I just made. Hi, I'd like to place a delivery order. He goes, great. What can I get you? Large regular pie. That's it. That's what we say. That means a large cheese pizza everywhere else.
Whoa.
Only New York. If you're not from New York, you don't know what regular means when you say when you're ordering a pizza. Regular pizza is a cheese pizza because that's what pizza is. Dough, sauce, and cheese. That's a regular pizza. When I lived in Connecticut, I wanted to kill them. Hi, I'd like a regular pizza, a large regular pie, please. What do you mean? Cheese? Yeah, that's what I mean. And then it's all, they call it Napolitan pizza, which is the regular crust. And then Sicilian is the more of the deep dish.
You don't get pepperoni? Sausage?
Oh, I get all of that. But tonight they just wanted a regular pie. I get the meat lovers. I get, I like baked ziti on my pizza. That's good. I get the old world. Then you get the upside down where what is that? The cheese is under the sauce. That's good too.
I like pepperoni, onion, green peppers, and tomato.
Oh, you guys are missing out on the green olives.
We get black olives on the pizza.
The excess salty ones. Yeah, I find the black olives to be very salty.
They are. That's why I like them.
Yeah, it's difficult here to order a pizza here at times. And DJ, you may know what I'm talking about. Especially with the franchise places, to make an order, it's very exhausting because half of the time they don't know what you're saying.
We used to go to Pizza Hut in Sarnia. It was really, really good. They had great salad. I'd always get a Greek salad and have the meat lovers pizza. It was really good, but boy, did they go downhill. They have one in town here, and you know what I'm saying. Is there anything else you would like?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And then you can't understand them. The only good thing is when I go in there, the young girl is gorgeous. They got some pretty, really beautiful women, but the guys, they're ugly.
The little farmers, they got good pizza. Gondolier, they're good pizza. A lot of the other
I hear you, DJ.
Say they're New York pizzas, but they're just regular pizzas. They don't even have a real pizza oven.
All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I'll be on in the morning when I'm going to go to the gym, and then I'll be on. So I'm off till Thursday, so I'll catch you guys tomorrow. KB2 UK clear.
Have a good night, Doug. Enjoy the pie. 737.
Enjoy the pizza pie.
On a regular pie.
No, it's just a pie. I would think a regular would be pepperoni. Is that not a normal for you guys? Is a regular just cheese, Dom? Like, how about for you over there? What would be considered a regular? Just cheese?
Cheese pie.
Cheese pie. Sorry, I didn't catch. I think his name is Mike. I didn't catch his call or his name. How about you, the K4 station?
Who, me?
Yes, sir.
This is Brian, K4OUH, Canton, Georgia.
All right, QSL, Brian. What state are you in?
Static, yeah, what was that?
What state are you in?
State of Georgia.
Oh, geez, you're really south. Is a pizza for a thing you guys there? Or are you guys more into the seafood?
No, other people like seafood, but only a small portion of Georgia actually touches the ocean, and all the other lakes in Georgia are mostly man-made. So there's, it's questionable if you're getting fresh seafood or not.
Gotcha. So what would be a regular pizza for you? Just cheese or with cheese and pepperoni?
They just say medium and large. They don't, medium and large. They don't sell small anymore. And you got to specify what you want. If you want a regular pie, you got to say cheese pizza or pepperoni pizza. You got to specify.
Yeah. You're same as us over here. We got to specify what we want. Well, wow, no more smalls, eh?
There's a couple places that's got good pizza, and there's some that are, terrible. I don't do any of the chain pizzas, Pizza Hut or Domino's or anything like that. Unless you got a bunch of kids, you're just trying to feed them for a party or something. But if you want a good pizza, there's a handful of good places around here that will make you a good pizza pie.
Yeah, QSL, Brian. I tell you one thing, though, there's good money in pizza making.
Man, they're expensive now. There's a few restaurants there that transplant. They either were a family originally from New York, and then they moved to South Florida, and now they've transplanted back to the Atlanta area. So those kind of places you'll find some good pizza and Italian food, but a lot of these chains are not very good. There's one chain that's not bad because you can customize the pie. It's called My Pie Hole. If you want something quick and easy, you can go there. They make the pie right there in the fire oven while you sit. You can have a beer and you customize the pie. You tell them what you want on it. They put anything on it right in front of you, and then they stick it in the oven.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a great name for a pizza joint.
Yeah, it's called My Pie Hole or something like that. Or My Pie, and then it's got like a circle after it or something. I get in trouble with always say call it My Pie Hole or something like that. The kitchens are not very big. It's kind of a place where you just go get a pizza and a drink and sit out. You can carry it out, and they've got like a little custard ice cream bar in there, but they got a real brick oven, and you line up, tell them what kind of crust you want, and what kind of bread you want. You know, some people are like cauliflower crab and stuff like that. And they got all kinds of toppings, sun-dried tomatoes, just about everything. And you tell them what you want on it, and they stick it in the oven, and a few minutes later, you got your pizza.
Yeah, that's awesome. Every so often I'll watch there's the guy there from Barstool Sports. I can't remember his name. I think his name starts with I think it's John. He does reviews of pizza joints pretty much all over the States, and he was actually in our neck of the woods, and some of the pizza joints he went to, like Batondo's and a few other spots I grew up eating, and it was interesting to see what he rates these pizzas at. I can't remember his name, but he's I think the owner or the CEO of Barstool Sports.
I don't know. That's the guy with the bald head.
Let me find his name. Dom, DJ, you don't know who I'm talking about?
Say again.
The guy from Barstool Sports that does the pizza reviews?
Oh, I don't even know who that is.
Oh, I know him, but I don't remember his name.
Okay, I found it. David Portnoy. There was one day I must have binged to watch, I don't know, maybe about 15 of his YouTube videos of spots that he's been to in the States for reviewing pizza. And for him, really good is like an 8.5. It's got, I think, only one spot hit a 10 or pretty close to a 10.
Where does he do these reviews? In the States or up there?
No, he does them there.
See if he did one in Panama City.
All right, one sec.
We watched, I think, 4 episodes of Landman. We caught up on Landman, and then another one tonight. But so we are all caught up on Landman. It is really getting interesting.
I'm going to step outside for a minute back to B40.
Turn back.
Yeah, DJ, what are you watching these days?
It's a Taylor Sheridan series, Landman. Billy Bob Thornton is on it. Paramount Plus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's about the oil industry down in Texas, and Billy Bob Thornton plays Landman. He gets the mineral rights, and he's got to deal with the owner. It's a good series. It's something that you'll never ever see before.
Gotcha.
So here's an episode from, I think it was the first episode, yeah, and a lot of people were talking about it. I put it on Rumble. So here's something also interesting. I had a tune, and because it's wet out there, so I tuned it to 1.5. and my reflected power is 0. When I had it tuned at 1.01, 1.02, reflected power was hitting 3 and 4 and up to 7.
Yeah, are you getting more of the overall though? Like more power out of the VK?
Yes.
Yeah, I've noticed that with this band, this amp is a little, I don't know how to explain it. I wouldn't say it's a little off, but like from 40 up to 10, it's great. This band is a little bit interesting. I'm still trying to dial it in where, with the SWR and whatnot. Because right now on the Palstar, I'm fluctuating anywhere from 1.05, 1.1. On the LP, I'm seeing about 1.25, 1.2, and reflected power on the VK, I'm at about 4 watts. I'm doing about 850 out right now.
Yeah, I notice when I have the SWR at 1.18, 1.12 and that, and reflected power is 0, the output power on the amp is a little higher, but the peak shows a lot lower. So anyhow, watch that little segment there on Landman. It's really interesting, and it's actually it's really true what he says there too. I got to go get something more to drink. And VA3 KBC, bottom of the hour.
All right, I'll check it out. I'm going to do the same thing. I'll be back. VA3 DAG.
KF4 OUH listening.
W4 DOM.
And 4 KPK.
Hello, John. How you feeling there, Brian? Doing better?
Yeah, I'm hanging in there. I'm, passing a couple pieces of gravel every day. I'm averaging about 2 or 3 a day.
I got you.
I go Tuesday and might get the steps pulled out and get a checkup, maybe an ultrasound, and I'm scheduled the 8th to go back for another procedure if other stuff's going on, which I think it is. But, it's a little irritating, and I don't know if I'm getting used to it or it's getting better. I don't know, but it is what it is at this point. I come to the conclusion that now that I've hit 60 years old, everything below the waist down is starting to go to hell. Hemorrhoids too, man, too. I'll be driving all over there. If I do have to do the procedure on the 8th, I'll figure another 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks of this, and hopefully it'll be done.
Right.
I've been eating better, I've been eating salads at lunch, eating less. I've lost a little bit of weight. I've only been able to sleep in the bed like 3 nights now, so 3 nights out of the last 2 weeks I've been able to sleep in my bed. I had to sleep kind of sitting on an angle. The stents were irritating the hell out of me. I've finally gotten to where I can sleep a couple hours at a time again. I was getting up every 30 minutes, every hour to pee. And I'm doing like every 4 or 5 hours now at night. That's not half bad.
Oh, that's good.
Man, wake up fresh as a freaking daisy.
Well, I changed my bandage today, and it's sealed. It's all closed. It's red. It's still finishing, but by Tuesday, I imagine I wouldn't have to put nothing over it. I don't think I have to put nothing over it anyway, but I put one on. The nurse comes tomorrow to close out the home health part of it. She'll see it's closed, and then she'll close it all out. Once that happens, I'm just going to put Band-Aids in it now. I don't have to put the wet to dry bandage. And then I'm done. It's over. I still got a little swelling I'm dealing with. It's swelling taking a really long time to come down, but it's just a little bit.
Man, this stuff really messed you up.
Yeah, the surgery was brutal. Just they had cut away the dead skin and dig out the inside a little bit. And I guess it's a little swollen.
Man.
It aches like that, too. I mean, it's a lot better now, but there's that swelling still got a little pain around it, but not much. I can deal with it. It's a lot better than it was.
Yeah, that's to cut it off.
You'd still have to go through the healing. That's what I told him. I said to him, I said, man, if I thought it was going to be all this, I would have told you just take the test. I mean, it's like, well, we could. He said, but you still have to go through this healing. I was like, oh, I might as well keep it. Thank God, a new solid-state drive ordered for my own machine. I noticed the lot. And I bought my 125 watt heat sink for this computer. So when I get the new processor, which I haven't bought yet, I'm kind of waiting for the price. I noticed the prices went up $10, but I think they're going to go down after the first of the year. And then order me a processor. And that's it. I'm done with these things.
After all the Christmas buying and stuff goes through, and they'll probably start dropping prices and stuff like that.
Yeah, and some returns maybe. I know there's some guys that go and they get a processor and it's a toss-up on what exact speed you end up with. And they don't like it because it's not at the higher end. And they'll return the product and get another one, and then that returned product will get resold. And me, the little bit of speed difference that they're talking about, some of these guys, they go, perfect. If the speed difference is not noticeable for anything I'm going to do.
Roger.
Did DJ sign?
I don't know if he's coming back or not.
Oh, Danny, is DJ coming back or are you starting for the night? And the man walked away.
A little bit this afternoon.
Yeah, I tooled around a little bit up there. I was on FT8 and some riddies, and it was open for it. It wasn't really open like it normally is, but it was open.
Yeah, it was a lot of Italy and where was the one? Croatia. I couldn't get through to him. It was a pile up, but I made it Italy. And there was someone in the Canary Islands. I couldn't get through to that one. I gave up.
Those guys are like locals. The Canary Islands, Spain and Italy, they're like locals. No matter where I go, if I hear them after work, they tell me pretty good. Being near the coast maybe has something to do with it, but we're kind of near the coast. Actually, they get quite annoying because when you're trying to make contact and they jump in and they want to connect to you, it's like, I already have 50 million connections in Spain. There's a lot of ham radios operators in Spain. I can tell you that.
Yeah. It's hard on 10 meters if you're trying to get more pile up, and everybody's running giant stacked beams, and I'm over here with a dipole, so it's a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah, it could be. You just got perseverance. You got to stick it in there. Keep jumping in. They usually, sometimes those neck controllers, they look for the weak ones between all of that. You know, and they'll pull them out, and then they'll pull a handful of them out, and then go back to the strong guys, and then they'll pull out the weak ones again. So they're pretty fair about it, just being persistent enough. Not all of them operate that way. Most of them do.
Yeah, I'd run about 900 watts. Running about all I could before I blow the circuit breaker.
Tired? I'm not tired. I've been feeling tired all day. It's been one of the busy days.
I'll be honest right now, but I tell you what, we had some bad storms come through last night, a little bit this morning. High winds, rain, and I didn't disconnect. I woke up in the middle of the night and I heard thunder and lightning all around me, so I ran in here and disconnected everything.
Yeah, we had the same thing come through here this afternoon. I guess it was the same storm. It was moving northwest.
Yeah,
and,
probably the same
rain
one.
was blowing horizontal. It was hitting my window directly sideways. And about that time, it just shut everything off. I didn't disconnect either. I didn't hear any thunder. And I checked the weather. It looked like most of it, thunder and lightning was below me, like in around Jacksonville. So I just took me a nap in the storm, and then the storm stopped and it got quiet a little bit.
We had some thunder and lightning here.
Yeah, it's clear outside right now. I can see the stars.